Everybody, we gonna put on the show. Nigga, I ain't done yet, I gotta put on some more. Nigga, how you gonna breathe with a foot on your throat? Ask about Benz, got the hood on choke. I don't see shit funny, I'm good on you, joke. Heard it was up, my hood on go. Nigga, how you gonna breathe with a foot on your throat? Yeah, pop out for perk and I get out my body. I'm tryna sleep at the car with my gun, and little motherfucker fit in my pocket. We fired up the blunt and got kicked out the party. Put it out, that shit ain't exotic. The shit talking, that shit make me hotter. Turn me up, make me get out my body. Turn me up, make me get out my body. Go.
The primary purpose of the CAF podcast is to express platform for creatives to express their personal views or opinions without restriction or censorship. All views or opinions expressed during the CAF podcast are solely those of individuals expressing such views or opinions and does not reflect the views of the CAF podcast.
Yes, man, we back. I want to say what this episode been in the making, going on about 4 weeks. So I think this episode been in the making for about 4 weeks. Tonight is just the crew. We got TJ back finally for season 8. Zorro gonna be hopping on. Quita, she got a business, Touch of Glass, getting ready for 2 weddings this week, so she gotta take care of that. But shoot, me and Perk here, we gonna hold it down. So season 8 Cal Podcast. What up, Perk? What up, TJ? Or TJ just started. What up, Perk? How everybody been living?
What's up? Man, I'm living. I'm tired.
Yeah, it be like that. So let me see if I can go back and pull this up. The topics. Because it was a lot.
Ready to eat. Can't eat till tomorrow.
Shit, I don't even know which one y'all what stuff popped out from.
Popped off from a video.
Was it the Tyrese one?
I don't know. I can't tell you. Where you at in IG?
Yeah, because it was one by Tyrese where 50 Cent told him don't marry old girl.
That's it.
All right, so boom, 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 boom. She saw the marriage as a business. She got married to me for a few years, divorced, took 50% of my lifetime savings. All her money, properties was not in her name. Tyrese Gibson was not in her name, it was in Tyrese Gibson. 50 Cent warned me. He told me that if you are someone that loves so deep, that then this generation is not for you. But I didn't listen when she asked for a divorce and took everything. 50 Cent still didn't leave me. He offered me a role in the movie Power. That's how I bounced back and started hustling again. Sadly, no one cares how you feel as a man. But I told myself that I'll not act tough. I would not act tough. I had to cry. Men need to start speaking up too. The society needs to know that men cry too and get hurt. Tyrese Gibbons said the moral lesson is when loving, use your head, not your heart alone. And let's see what was the comments behind it. Well, Perk said TJ's for you. Then TJ said how exactly for me. And then TJ said, yes, that's exactly what I said. The man should have had a prenup. Clearly, if he had seen it as a business, he would have protected himself and wouldn't be in the position he in right now. So, I guess we just start there. Like, if you are in a position like Tyrese, where you got all this going on, no matter what woman you get with, should you treat it like a business, not like love? The ball is in either one of y'all court.
Wait, say your statement one more time.
If you're in a position of power like Tyrese, where you got all this going on, or let's just say like a regular Joe, but you got money, should you treat your marriage, or getting into a marriage, should you treat it like a business? Have everything protected just in case of a situation like Tyrese.
I mean, not even talking solely about marriage, but in general, everything you do should be protected in some shape, form, or fashion, right? But when we talk about marriage, we understand that there's a possibility that at some point this marriage could end or is going to end, right? Either by death or by divorce, right? It's a possibility. So if you understand that at some point it's possible that this marriage can end either by death or by divorce, either way you want to be protected, right? So for instance, if it ends by death, you definitely want to have a life insurance policy on your spouse, right?
Mhm.
Life insurance, will, trust, whatever you need to protect yourself and your family in case of a death, you want to do that. In case of a divorce, right? Now, you don't typically want it to end in divorce, but the reality of it is, I don't have the numbers with me, but I can look them up. Like the divorce rate is a lot higher now than it was 20, 30, 40 years ago. So essentially, what you want to do is make sure that you're protected just in case the divorce happens. So what do? You put the measures in place. If you got money, like you say in the case of Tyrese or any other regular guy that has money or has something going for himself, you want to protect yourself. Whether that's a prenup or however you got to protect yourself, you protect yourself in the case of that woman wants to file for divorce, and if that divorce goes through, then boom, she won't get you for pretty much everything you have. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have kids involved, then of course you're gonna put something in place to take care of those kids. But it won't be basically she came in with nothing. Uh, she basically got married to you, divorced you a few years later, and now she's taking half of everything that you have. Like, what sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you're not going to take care of you don't want to take care of your kids, but like, what did you do to help me get this money? You know what I'm saying? Now, if she was there and she was a part of him making that money, that's a whole different ballgame, right? But at the same time, there still should be some type of measures in place just in case that divorce happens. Okay, cool. Well, if we decide to part ways, this is what's going to happen. Boom, 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 boom. That should be established.
I mean, the only thing I can say is love is blind.
Say love is blind.
Love is blind. Because I'm pretty sure he was in love. She couldn't be in love because she treated it like a business. He was in love. She wasn't. She saw an opportunity to get what she needed to get. And I don't know, I don't even know who this young lady is, her name, but shit, Tyrese had to be like a multi-millionaire. So she at least walked away maybe 10, maybe 15 million.
I can't say whether or not either of them were or were not in love. My thing is, now I unintentionally have been following the story because I've been seeing some of Tyrese's uh interviews and posts of clips of his interviews or whatever the case might be, and just to hear him talk about the situation. And from what I've gathered, essentially he met this young lady who basically told him that she didn't care for the glitz and glamour. She liked the simple life. He loved the fact that she liked the simple life. They got married, got divorced. They got married, had a child, got divorced. Now she's asking for, like, I forgot how much they said, but essentially what he was saying was whatever she's asking, they didn't spend that while they were married together as a whole family. And she's asking for more than that just for her child. And that's not the lifestyle that she lived before she met him. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, like, again, I'm not putting myself in their lifestyle or in their situation, but like, you fell in love with this woman. She had a baby by you. Now she divorced you. Now she's getting your money. You know what I'm saying? However, whether she was in love or not, whether she did this on purpose or not, that's really beside the point right now. Like she's coming for what she's coming for. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't want that to happen, well, you should have had something in place just in case this divorce happened, like I was saying earlier. Like you got to protect yourself regardless of what if you're in love or not. It doesn't matter. If you want to protect your money, you need things in place.
Having things in place don't mean that that's going to be taken care of either. Like y'all say having prenups and all that is cool or whatever, but there's people that got prenups that have been getting their money taken too. If you know anything about prenups and depending on what state they're in. So all of that is for me is cool and dandy. But the thing is, if you really and truly love somebody and in a relationship with somebody, there are some things that you should be knowing in the relationship. There are signs that let you know how a female or a male is going to be. Now, was he in love? From what he said and what I've read, he said, yeah, he was in love. But at this time and age, and I keep saying this with a lot of women, there's not a lot of consistency when it comes to women dating men and men dating women. We just had this conversation about I posted a post about hold on.
What up, Zorro?
Hold on, I can tell you. I
Yeah,
posted about why. Oh, I posted. Well, I reposted something that said, "Bro to bro, you'll never have to spend a lot of money on women who actually like you." And so some people said I was wrong. Well, they didn't agree with what I said, and I said, "Why not?" Because when somebody like you, they gonna show that they like you, whether you got money or not. And I know when and I hear a lot of women say this, and one of the dude on podcast, I think his name is Banks or something, he made the comment and he said he was talking to some women and they was like they would talk to an ugly rich man. And so he asked the question, well, what's gonna happen if the money run out? And he said, and they was like, I'm probably gonna leave me. And he was like, my point, you only there for the money. So for me, it's about if I really feel like this person is for me, and I'm saying for perk, standing on what I said, I would rather be more in love than be trying to be on some business type stuff because business go bad.
Well, I mean, well, in today's time,
Correct.
I think, and this just from us doing this shit, doing this podcast, and how everything moving. I think it has to be business first, love second.
I got a question. Art,
Go ahead, teacher. Go ahead, teacher.
So you say you'd rather be on love deal because business go bad. Do you think love go bad as well?
Yeah, both of them is. It's a chance on both of them. There's
Okay.
there's no 100% on anything. So at the end of the day, neither argument is going to be 100% accurate. Whether you in a prenup, whether you in love or not, it's just your preference. Like I don't feel like as much stuff as I went through, I probably could go to business, but I know that that's not my character. So my character not gonna let me be with somebody for business because by the time I'm being with them for business, I'm gonna be cheating. It ain't no need for me to be with them. I might as well just stay single. And as old boy says, I might as well stay single and just date.
Got another question. So what was your purpose behind sending that and saying that was for me?
Because you said that before. It
Right,
wasn't
but
no
what was
purpose.
your, what was
You said
your,
that from jump that you was about you said you and Zorro was like, oh, it would be about business more than it would be about love for me.
don't mix my words up because that's not what I said. What I said was I would treat my relationship like a business. Meaning, I'm basically what I explained at the beginning of the when we started recording. I'm going to make sure that I'm protected all the way around, whether it's the marriage ends in death or the marriage ends in divorce. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to make sure that the person I'm in a relationship with is going to be protected. So if we get married before we actually agree to sign this marriage document, we're going to sit down and have a conversation about, okay, what's the steps? If at any point we decide that this thing is not working anymore for us, what are we gonna do? What's our move? You know what
Huh?
I'm saying? Are we leaving, coming in with what we had and only what we gained? How are we going to do this? You know what I'm saying? If death is involved, okay. If you die first, then what should we do? If I die first, what should we do? What's the steps after that? You know what I'm saying? That's just simple planning. That's life planning. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
I'm on.
that's different because like you should have that.
That ain't what you said when we first started talking about this. Because when
Well,
we first talking about this, huh?
Been saying the same thing. It's it,
No.
it's all about
Oh,
everything is business, bro. Everything
okay.
is business.
No, everything ain't business though. You can't say everything is business.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about for me. Everything is business. But see, here's the thing. The way I see business is about organization. It's about taking care of. It's about how you operate. You know what I'm saying? So I treat my everyday life as if it's a business. I'm organized. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's just how it is.
well, let me say this because what you the last part you said that part I think that's just automatic, like having insurance and will if something happen, who get this, who get that. The other part about like setting up stuff where if this go wrong, that's business. Dealing with if we get in a marriage and she won't been with you 2 years, now she want 50% of everything.
Okay, let me
That,
ask you
that
another
that's
question.
that's business to protect yourself from that situation. But the other part, I think that should just be straight up. Hey, baby, something happened to you. You get this property. I'm gonna give my son this, but you get the money. Something happened to me. This happened. Woo, 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 all that.
Okay, I got another question, Perk. How many relationships have you been in that have failed?
Yeah, all of them.
So how many?
Not all of them.
I mean, he ain't with the person no more, so shit.
You think
All of them.
relationships at this point they failed. Well, let me not say failed. That they didn't. They ended at some point.
No, you can say they failed. I'm cool with that. They failed.
So how many? How many have
And
it been?
you were in all of those for love?
I ain't never been in a relationship and wasn't in love.
Wait, you what?
I ain't never been in a relationship and wasn't in love.
You've never been in a. Okay, so how many relationships have you been in?
Let's just say 8. You just throw it out there.
Now let's be realistic. Let's be real.
That might be accurate. Yeah.
8 relationships.
Mhm.
So you've been in love in all 8 of those relationships.
Correct.
So did you ever sit down after any of those relationships, or even now, and looking back over all of those relationships and reflect to see what went wrong in those relationships?
Yes.
Okay, so did you ever come to a conclusion of what went wrong and what you can do differently moving forward in other relationships?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So I've done it. I'm only asking these questions is because this is exactly what I've done, right? And what I've come to in my reflection is, hey, this relationship, it ended because XYZ. Okay, boom. This relationship ended because XYZ. Boom. This relationship ended because XYZ. I bet. So now and I'm thinking about this as the same way I think about coaching. I'm a winner. I like to win games. So if a relationship ends, that means in my head I lost. So I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm going to watch the film, say, okay, I did this well. I didn't do this very well. Okay, I need to stop doing this. I need to start doing this, and I can keep doing this. So now in my next relationship, I've built things, I've built different what I can say behaviors, habits. So moving into my next relationship, shit, I got better. I'm better. You know what I'm saying? Because my next relationship, I don't want it to end. Not in divorce. Death do us part, maybe yes, but not divorce. You know
Are
what I'm
we
saying?
basing this off of how that chick felt? I was just wondering.
Like
Nah,
That sounds
what?
like a bunch of bullshit. That's all I'm saying. I came in on it.
nah, I'm trying to get what TJ trying to say. I seen where he was trying to go with his questioning, but the thing is, I'll say this, and I'll be transparent with mine. Um, if we say 8, and that might be an accurate number from I'm gonna say from now going back to probably junior high, yeah. And I learned that just because I was raised around a lot of women, and I did have times where I really didn't give a care, where I would go off on a woman. But what I've learned through my experience, and then I've learned as just being in my spiritual realm, is that I still got to be who I am. And so for me, it's about finding someone that makes me feel that way. Is could it go wrong? Yeah. I mean, anything can go wrong. That's why I said, even for people saying do the business don't always work out as well as people think it is when they start the business. So for me, it's about, I would rather go with my heart and say that I put it all in on love and growing with this person than for me to put it in on, okay, I'm gonna do it just because the business makes sense.
I mean,
Um,
I feel like no matter if it's business or love, it's still a transactional situation. It's still give and take on each end.
correct,
And
correct.
based
The
on what you
thing,
just said, like it gave me a better understanding, right? So when I say business, like I just said a minute ago, it's more so about making sure certain things are taken care of. The household bills and chores are taken care of. Uh, the insurance policies are taken care of. Like anything that has nothing necessarily to do with you and I together, that's the business part of it. All of that stuff needs to be taken care of first in my head, right? Because if motherfucker worrying about where a meal gonna come from or what a bill, like how we gonna pay a bill, like I'm not trying to lay up in the bed and cuddle all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure this shit is taken care of. Once this is taken care of, the business, okay, we can be in love all goddamn day. I want that, but I don't want that. It's hard for me to get that without everything else being in place.
yeah, but you just said the same thing I said when I said that I've learned to be who I am. You just changed who you were because of your experiences. You're worrying about protection from what may happen. For me, I'm not worried about what may happen, because my thing is, if you going in thinking that this may happen, it's 9 times out of 10 probably gonna happen, because you have those boundaries set in, and you're saying, okay, well, if this happened, this is what you can get. And the other thing with that is too, when you start talking to, like most people say, and I said when we first started the podcast off, not today, but in general, I've said from day one, I've said that men will take a woman who has nothing, but a woman won't take a man who has nothing. And that's why most women now you hear a lot of people on different podcasts are talking about, is really, men really don't need to date nobody unless they feel like they really investing in them. And my thing is that, like, and Quita asked this question the other day. I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. If you can't get past my 5 questions, we ain't got really nothing to talk about no more.
It's facts.
I've learned from my experiences what red flags is. And people that I know that have gotten married, that have gotten divorces, the one thing that they all have in common is they say they didn't read the red flags when they showed up. Like, people give red flags when you're talking to them. And I'm not saying that every relationship is going to be perfect. I think Madea said it in one of her movies. Sometimes relationships help you get to the place where you need to be to figure out who you really want to be with. I'm not sitting here saying that the next person I get with is gonna be the end all be all. Cause I don't, sometimes I feel like even in our area, even in our generation, a lot of people that have gotten married while we was in school, and Florida said this, at one time, there's a lot of people in our classes in Grambling were getting married. But then there was a lot of time that all of them was getting divorced. And I said, I just don't want to do it but one time. My thing is, I want to do it when it feels right. If it go wrong, it go wrong. I can't fix that.
Well, let's get a woman point of view, Zorro, in this type of situation. Now, we was talking about, you heard about Tyrese. Now you going into a relationship with a man. Are you setting up your business
Am I setting up my business
with him, where if something happened, at least you get something out of the deal?
I mean, if I ever got married again, I honestly would want a prenup. I would want your assets that you had prior to me and my assets that I had prior to you to still be separated. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we acquired during the marriage, you get to be okay with splitting it. But what was mine is mine. What was yours is yours. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
That's how I feel about the situation.
yeah, so you the unicorn in this whole situation.
The
These
unicorn.
women, these women ain't doing that shit.
They want half of everything.
Some people can't break up easily.
I've been married before, and that was the situation with us. I didn't want anything from him. I wanted to keep my last name because that was my son's last name. And I kept a vehicle, and he kept the other vehicle. There was whatever I had prior to him, whatever he had prior to me, keep it.
So if you got married now, would you change your name?
Would I change my name? I probably would hyphenate. I wouldn't drop. I honestly wouldn't drop my first husband's name because everything that I own is under that name. I guess I'm a unicorn. Women want to take men for everything they got. Once you mad, and that's like when they mad in the heat of the moment.
Well, how y'all feel about that?
What?
Her not dropping her first husband's name. If it was your situation.
Oh, it's a wrap. She gonna have to.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I've already said I'm not dropping his name.
If you said the reason was because everything is in that name, and we can change that, that would be a different thing. Like you said, the reason you wouldn't change your name, from what I got from you, and I could be wrong, was that you wouldn't change it because you got all this stuff in that name. My question,
and that's my son's name as well.
First she said because her son has the same last
name. Would you still change your name then? That would be Perk's question.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
Did you say that you wouldn't change your name because everything you had was in that name?
Yeah. Correct.
If you could change your name to a new name and then change all of the stuff that you had in that name to the new name, would you change your name? Oh, well, I'm like, Mara, it's a no for me. Matter of fact,
it's a preference. Everybody's a preference for everybody. I would not change my name.
It's a balloon pop for me.
Oh well.
Season 8 Cal Podcast, man. We hear Truth or Dare. We got some more to talk about. All right, TJ, got to go to a Truth or the Dare because we got to make this money some type of way. What you want first, the dare or the truth?
Yeah.
Dare?
Questions we got, cause
Nah. Truth or dare, baby. You either want the dare first or the truth. How you want to do it? Huh?
Give me a dare.
Dare. So you on another phone, correct?
Yes.
All right, so pick up the other phone.
Okay.
Give me a number, Zorro.
Give you a number.
Yeah.
Like a 1 through what?
Let's say one. No, let's say 7 through 12. You got to make sure this shit right.
13.
13. I said 7 through 12. She said 13. That's 7 through
12. You sure did.
Yeah.
10.
You're still on drugs.
I'm still on drugs. Listen.
Okay. You still on drugs. Okay.
Y'all hold it to me.
So 10. So TJ, go to the 10th person you text.
10th person I text.
Yeah. Who is that? And we're gonna edit this part out. So if you say the name, we're gonna make sure I'll make sure I edit their name out.
Uh,
All right. So you finna text her. This bitch sucking my dick so good, I got to buy her a house.
Oh,
wait, what?
This bitch
God.
sucking my dick so good, I got to buy her a house.
Oh,
Oh shit! Hold on.
I hope that's your cousin or something.
Now, if you don't want to text her, you just got to cash out the Cal Podcast $2.
What? All right, hold on. What am I texting?
This bitch
In
sucking my
relation
dick
to
so
you.
good, I got to buy her a house.
I got to text it exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
This shit from.
And make sure we see it so we can make sure you did it. This bitch sucking my dick so good, I
Man, you
got to
already
buy her a house. I got to buy her a house.
Bro, I don't know. Boy, I got to cash out y'all $2 if I don't send it.
$2 if you don't
Don't
send
send
it.
that $2.
I'm gonna send that $2, man.
All right, now we're going to a truth.
Just give me my money.
How
We
much?
got our $2.
I'm gonna just cash out y'all the whole amount right now. Cause what the bruh?
Yeah, we got to make this money.
Hold on, bruh.
I'm serious.
We got to
Hey
make this
man,
money.
hey, man. I know the hurricane coming your way, bro, but dang.
Yeah, we got to get this money, baby. We got to get this money some type of way. We got to get this
Gotta
money.
tell them what the money for, bro.
Huh?
You gotta tell them what the money for.
I usually tell them at the end, but I tell them that we're raising money for Woodland track team. The head coach is Chastity. They
Oh
cut
yeah,
her
yeah.
budget. They cut her budget, so the money that she was supposed to get, she's not gonna get. So we raising money and making sure she get it. So we might not be enough to like do stuff, but at least we can get them little pregame meals and postgame meals, shit like that.
Fact. Okay, yeah. That's real. That's real.
All right, let's go to the truth, TJ. What is the biggest misconception about you that people always tell you?
What's the biggest misconception about me that people are what?
People always say about you or think about you. Excuse me. Let me say it like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
What is the biggest misconception people
I think the
always say
one that
about
I've heard the most is that I'm stuck up and conceited.
and hoish, and
What'd you say,
hoish,
Perk?
and hoish.
I haven't heard that one. Like
You stop lying.
not more
We've,
than
we've been together.
I've heard it, but that's not like something I hear regularly. Not from anybody.
Oh, okay.
Like the one I hear the most is like, be like, oh, I thought you was like stuck up and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
So you don't hear that you got whore tendencies?
Huh?
Nobody's told you that you have whore tendencies?
I mean, I've heard it, but not more than me being
Oh,
stuck up.
okay. How'd you got this?
I mean, yeah, I've heard that too. But the one I've heard the most is like, yeah, I thought you was stuck up. You know?
That's a good one. Okay. All right. Well, we got Zorro on. Dare or truth? What order you want to
Um,
go into them?
I think truth.
Truth. All right. Zorro, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this one out there. All right, Zorro, it's the Olympics. We got 3 categories. You got a gold medal, you got a silver medal, you got a bronze medal. You got to give a medal to each category. You're going to get 1 medal per category. First one is your head game, your sex game, and your foreplay.
This
Which
is
one get
not
the
a truth.
gold?
This
Which one?
ain't a
It is
truth
the truth.
question.
It is the truth. Which one get the gold? Which one get the silver? Which one get the bronze?
Oh,
If you don't want to answer, cash app us $2.
Uh, uh, okay, what was the categories again? Head, sex, and
Sex,
what else?
head, sex, and foreplay.
I would say sex, gold, head, silver, and whatever else for the other one. Bronze.
Damn, that's like the second woman that said foreplay is a bronze.
Fine.
You know, a lot of women don't really.
It ain't
Mine bronze
it
too,
ain't a
because that
big,
shit
it
is
ain't,
whack.
yeah, it ain't a big deal for me.
Nope.
Say that again, TJ.
I say there's a lot of women don't engage in foreplay like that for real, for real.
Mm.
Cause come on, get to the business.
Yeah, like yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go to Adele for Zorro.
It may be want the man to do all the foreplay. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna warm me up. Like, dang, Tom, when you do this, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Mhm.
You got to slap him on the booty.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
this
all.
That
shit.
ain't foreplay.
That
Some
is
people
It's
it
fun.
is.
Oh, not for me.
And that
you
might,
just
you know what? You just
too
like, hold on.
hard, bro.
So that may be what it is. Y'all don't actually know what foreplay is. What do you
Zorro, you
think?
too.
What do you think foreplay is, Zorro?
I would assume kissing and touching. Oh,
Matter of
you
fact, I
know.
heard. I think I saved it. Um. What's the lady name that had the interview with Cam Newton about a month or so ago?
Oh, the therapist
The
thing.
therapy lady, yeah.
Damn, I
I
can't
don't
think
know
of
her
her
name
name.
though.
Yeah. So she
I
had
j-
there was a clip of her and she was explaining exactly what foreplay is, and like the way she explained it, like for both male and female, like that was like, bro, like that's it. Like it's more so like texting throughout the day. Hey, how you doing? Hey, beautiful, you doing good. When you in your presence, yes, the touching and the kissing, it's a part of it, but it's also
I
like,
mean, it's mental.
you know what I'm saying? That's all. It's the mental stimulation that the woman needs. So by the
Yeah,
time you get home and she see you, she's already ready to do what she got to do because you've been amping it up all day.
yeah.
Quita,
I
unmute
can
because
agree with
I
that.
gotta hit your video. So just unmute, Quita. Okay, go ahead.
I can agree with what you just said. Like a lot of the foreplay for women is mental talk. You know, you get in a woman's head, make her aroused mentally. And by the
Right.
time y'all actually see each other, she gonna be ready.
All
So
right. Well, let me.
slapping you on the booty ain't it, huh, Zorro?
Nah, I mean grabbing the throat. Yeah, not
You
hitting on the
too,
booty though.
Zorro. You gotta get to your softer feminine side.
Why
Okay.
grabbing
Everybody
on
don't
the throat?
grab your throat. No, because you know that's like a Title IX rape case.
Oh,
Not if it's
it ain't for
consensual.
me. It turned me on.
Okay,
So
hold that thought because they're gonna lead me to my next topic. But let's get $2 out of Zoro. All right, Zoro, you ready for the dare?
yeah,
All right, just take your top off.
Don't worry, I got you, Zorro, because you was trying to ask how you get the $2 and you already answered the question. I got you. She answered the question, bro. She ain't got to pay that $2. That's what she was
No,
thinking.
no, no. That was the
I
truth. We're
answered the
doing the dare
question.
now.
So I
Yeah,
have to do it there.
yeah.
I take my
This is the
goddamn
dare.
top off.
Okay, we got $2. All right,
You
so
knew
that's
that.
for. I know
What
getting
happened?
to this money, but the crazy part about it,
Friend,
the
friend,
first
look,
time we asked somebody
look.
that, they actually did it.
The thing
Well,
is, take your top off. Nobody said the camera had to see your goddamn chest. Don't.
oh,
Are you trying to
She
help get this money or what?
already. She
I
lost
get.
already.
That's all they got.
And it's too
She
late. We
lost
got
already.
$2 now. We got $2 now. So that's four all together. Okay, so back to the femininity. So I'm gonna ask you, Zorro. No, I'm gonna ask TJ. This would be a good question. All these women who are living in masculine energy, is that good for their heart?
All the women that are living in
In
their marriage,
masculine energy, is that good for their heart?
they're good for their part.
Not mine, heart.
I don't know how to answer that question.
'Cause he ain't a woman, so why would you even ask him that
I
question?
don't know how. Like, I mean, I seen somebody like I've been seeing a lot of women lately talk about them being in their masculine because they gotta in their masculine energy because they have to take care of masculine responsibilities and stuff like that. I'm confused because I'm like, what do you consider to be masculine responsibilities?
I didn't
Like,
say abilities. I said energy.
right. But I'm saying, if you have responsibilities, what makes them masculine or feminine? That's why I'm confused.
So
Like,
you got women always saying, I want to live in feminine energy. I want to
right.
be in my feminine energy, but I have to live in masculine energy. So if they want to be in one thing, but they have to live in another, is that good for them?
I don't get what that means, because if you want to be a feminine woman, no matter what your responsibilities are, you can do that in your femininity. And that's the way my head works. I'm not a woman, so I don't know the other side of it. Like, if as a man, when I'm doing something, I'm choosing to do it in a masculine or a feminine way, right? I'm not going to say, "Oh, I have to do it. I'm cleaning the house, so I need to do it in a feminine way." No, that's not. I don't see it that way. I'm a man washing dishes. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what feminine and masculine responsibilities are, or like, I don't get that part of it. Like, what would be considered a masculine responsibility or a feminine responsibility? I don't know.
Either. But I just hear so many women talking about they would love to be in their feminine energy, but they always got to be in masculine.
I've heard a lot that the women want to be around their man and turn their brains off. They want the man to plan everything and they just follow. They want y'all to leave and they follow y'all. But women nowadays are not even given the opportunity to follow a man, because half the time shit you getting led over a fucking cliff.
Mm.
So yes, being in masculine energy for most women is, I'm doing everything by myself. I'm taking care of the household. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm working a full-time job. I'm keeping up with all the kids' sports activities, doctor's appointments. Like, everything is on that one person.
That masculine though.
Huh?
Is that masculine though?
Um, I wouldn't say that it's all masculine, but in a two-person household, you're not supposed to hold all of the weight of the household. If you have
Correct.
a man there, he should be doing something as well, instead of just working and they feel like working is enough, because that ain't enough. Whether you working and paying all the bills, if she working too, she taking care of the household, she taking care of the kids, she keeping up with your appointments, the kids' appointments, her appointments, her shit that she got to do at work. Like, that's not that's not even 50-50 shit. You know what I'm saying? When they talk about going 50-50, I don't think of finances in that way. I think of sharing the load of the household, of the family, as a unit.
Okay, so boom, to that point, let me go back to what I was saying earlier about business. Exactly what she was saying is like what I think about when I say the relationship is a business. If two people are in that household, we got appointments, we got kids practices, we got all this other stuff that we need to take care of. The business part of it is us coming together and making sure we on the same page about, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you got an appointment Thursday at 9 a.m. I got an appointment at Thursday at 3 p.m., but we got to still get the kids out of school at 4:15. Like, so I'm usually the one to get the kids from school. I'm gonna need you to do that this Thursday. All right, bet. So I'm gonna have to adjust here, boom, boom, boom. That's the business side of it, right?
No,
That
that's not
once
the
that is
business.
taken care of first, once that is
That's
taken care of first, then okay, boom, all the lovey-dovey shit can come after that.
that's not the business side of it. That's communication.
What do you think business is? Communication.
No, that's not necessarily communication with that. Like if you with somebody, that so you're saying as a friend, being with a friend with another friend, and y'all talking about helping each other out, that's just y'all being business? Y'all just not being friends and communicating?
We go back to what
That's
I'm saying.
I got what
This
you're
is
saying, but I'm just saying
right?
I don't look at that as being a business part of that because one, when you're into it with somebody, that means y'all are talking about stuff. Y'all are communicating what goes on in the house. Like Zorro said, I feel like that's a part of the 50-50 that people are not talking about. When people say 50-50 or submissive, they only talking like it's a one-sided deal. Like when we talk
Mm-hmm.
50-50, I'm talking like just like Zorro said, like we talking about everything. We ain't talking about just the finances because being a provider does not have nothing to do with finances. Being a protector does not have to have nothing to do with me standing up and fighting and taking a bullet for you. That don't have nothing to do with that. That means I'm looking out for you in other aspects of life as far as you're in this household. And for me, and really, if we go back and look at the conversation, that was a different conversation we had when we was talking about this at first. Because TJ and Zorro had said it was about business before love. Me and Quita was saying it was love before business.
Okay, and I'm explaining to you now what I was talking about when I said business. Like
I got
all
what
of
you
the
said.
responsibilities are taken care of first. Like don't come to me about no lovey-dovey shit if the responsibilities are not taken care of. I don't care about that. Like let's take
Who
care of
hurt
this.
you?
Say what?
What, Quita?
Who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me. I learned. I was in relationships and it was more so lovey-dovey first, and okay, boom, that didn't work for me. So now as I grow and get better, okay, cool. Next time I know I need to be taking care of this stuff first. Boom. Take care of that. Boom. Now we can take care of
Never been
everything. Now
hurt,
we can
TJ?
focus on other stuff.
So you saying you've never been hurt, TJ?
Oh, I've been hurt, but nobody actually hurt me.
I mean, but that's being hurt though.
I think everybody been hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
know
it
I've been hurt.
wasn't listen, and that's why I say when I go back and reflect, every one of those relationships, regardless of what happened, it was my fault. All of them. Because like you said earlier, Perk, you saw the red flags, I ignored them because I thought I was in love with that person. Right. And then when it got to a point where it was like, wait, like I don't have these same feelings for this person. And now everything that I saw in the beginning that I ignored is highlighted now. You know what I'm saying? I still care for this person, but I don't have the same lustful feeling that I thought or that love feeling that I thought I had.
So
So
let me ask
now
Just
you.
like the first time, it was less.
hold on, let
Let
me
me,
step back and take a look at this. Like, yeah, this person ain't we not finna make it. So once that relationship ended, I went back and looked at it like, these are the red flags that I overlooked. So I overlooked them because I thought I was in love. So next time I'm gonna make sure all this other stuff is taken care of. And now I don't have to worry about that. Like I wanna know how you handle certain things in the household. I wanna know how you handle yourself in public. I wanna know how you handle yourself around your friends, right? Like you said, you got 5 questions that you ask. Yes, I might not have 5 particular questions, but
What's the
I'm
5 questions?
within the conversation, I'm gonna understand. I can have a better understanding of, yeah, we not gonna make it. So ain't no need of me going forward with this. Or I can be like, okay, like I don't know, but there's potential. Let me continue to move forward until it's clear that it won't. I mean, if boom, we get to the next step, okay, we can go to the next step. Once we get to that step, okay, we can go to the next step. That's just how I operate now.
What you
I
said,
got.
Zorro?
I was asking, what is the 5 questions
Oh, Mike on
that
perk.
Perk and Quita said they
Well, quit asking me for 3 of them. Well, one of them is what's your 5-year plan?
You know,
had?
five.
Uh,
That's simple. Okay.
and depending on who it is, are you available to relocate?
That's a good
Um,
question.
and
I like.
then sometimes it's more or less like, or have you dealt with trauma? Um, do you believe in disciplining your kids if they got kids? Because another thing is, do you, as a man coming, especially this kind of like one of those really things that I ask off top is, when they say they have kids, what's the relationship between you and the baby daddy? What's the relationship between the kids and their father? I've had like some few relationships where um I tell a woman off top, me and the father need to have a real conversation. And a lot of women don't like for you to have that conversation. So for me, it's a no from that point because one, for me, it's a lot of different things. One, it deals with my job because I'm around a lot of women with issues in Title IX, and so I look at when you're dealing with a mother who has daughters and fathers, like different things could go on. But also just to have that conversation, like, hey, it ain't even like that over here. I'm gonna be in your child's life, whether it's a girl or a boy, but we need to have some boundaries. I don't do drama well, so it's easy for us to have this conversation now to know where you stand and know where I stand, so we ain't got to have this in front of your kid.
I like that question because
But my
my son's
question,
dad and got married, and I don't know her name, don't really know what she look like or nothing like that. So I have to tell my son, please be, be nice to her as long as she being nice to you. I don't care. But if she ever decides she want to put her hands on you, then yeah, you let your mama know. As long as she being nice, I don't care who she is.
yeah, I got a question. So, Quita asked you who hurt you, and you said, "Have you ever been in love, TJ?
Say that again.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Are you still in love with that person?"
Still in love with that person now? No.
Okay.
Okay, so boom. What is a business? What do y'all consider a business? Because maybe your definition of business and my definition of business is two different things. Because if it's a business, we are buying or selling products, services, or goods.
Hmm.
So my thing is, yes, we fall in love, then we build an empire together to move forward. But I don't know what your definition of a business is.
What I was saying earlier, like you're taking care of the responsibilities. Like that's what you do for
It
your
look like you're
business.
trying to make this fit into what you're. It sounds like a
No,
bunch of bullshit.
no. Like
That's all
what
I
I'm
keep
saying
hearing.
is,
Well,
Bullshit.
you gotta let him finish.
He
what
done
I'm
said
saying
it
is,
4 times. Four
But
times is
so,
like
but
we've been.
so okay, so if he said it 4 times, why you asked him?
I said, what is his definition of a business? Not what he was saying. The relationship being a business is. It's two different things.
that's what I say. I take care of it like I take care of a business, right? So you have responsibilities that you got to take care of in your business, right? Like as far as you got your profit and loss statement, you got your employees you gotta pay and take care of. They have responsibilities. You got to manage all that stuff. You have to you have managerial tasks that you have to take care of. The relationship is nothing different. You have responsibilities that you have to take care of, right? So before I get into like, oh, we finna be lovey dovey and all this, okay, let's make sure all of our business is taken care of. And that business is, okay, if we're single, living in two different households, what's the, like, you got your bills taken care of, I got my bills taken care of, okay, cool. We finna come and we finna, now we can go date, whatever, right? Once we talking about moving in together, okay, cool. Let's sit down and talk about these household bills and responsibilities, right? We got all these bills, we got all these responsibilities. Who's taking care of what, right? If we're talking about the marriage piece of it, okay, like Zorro said, you have everything that you have coming in, I have everything that I have coming in. That's gonna stay where it's at. Once we get together and this thing is official, now everything that we acquire, it's joint. If at any point we decide that we are no longer going to be together, only those things will be split. Everything that you had before, everything I had before is going to remain with you and with I. Simple.
Okay,
So
so
that's,
your life is a business as well then.
yes, everything that I do right now is that's how I operate.
Okay. I was just wondering.
According to
So
the
your
relationship,
lifestyle is functioning as a business.
I mean, but
systematic.
every situation is transactional, regardless if it's a business, a friendship, a relationship. It's all transactional. Everybody's getting something out of the situation.
Hey,
Understood, but I was just making sure that his life was still considered a business, just like the relationship.
hey, Florida. So, how is our transaction going right now for our friendship? Like,
I don't know, nigga. You ain't gave up enough booty or money. So we need to figure this shit out.
My guy scratched his head. Okay, Diddy.
I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all friendship together, okay?
I mean, I ain't like Quita and Zorro. You know, they get naked around each other. I don't know about you.
That ain't happening.
We ain't touching each other. That's so crazy.
It's all good.
Dude,
But we do support one another fully.
wait. So actually, Z's first time seeing me naked was this past weekend.
It was.
And she was kind of distraught. She was like,
I would. Okay. I didn't see the
But
titties now. All right.
it didn't meet your standard? Or did it surpass your standard?
I wasn't expecting to see the titties.
Oh.
I turned
Ain't
around
nothing.
and there it was.
It's a great view. Great view. Great view. Welcome to my world. Now that's a trend. Now that's a
After
transaction I
everybody
would
had to
love.
ask her what type of friends we were, I
That was
wasn't
a great
expecting to see the titties.
transaction. That was a great transaction.
Hmm.
That was a great transaction.
I cannot.
And all it took for you to go to a homecoming.
Honestly, took.
Our
That's what's
class
up.
reunion. Our class reunion.
Let's
that's
talk
Zorro
about
was
yes,
up?
they're my
That's what she
classmates.
met Zorro at.
I thought Zorro was from Bastrop.
I didn't go to mine. I went to hers.
See this transaction working well for me today because I learned something new. I didn't know that. I thought you was raised and born in Louisiana.
He was.
I was. A lot of my classmates didn't participate because we graduated from Delta. They combined Delta and Bachelor Pie, I think, in like 2006. So it was supposed to be like 3 or 4 of my classmates from Delta that was actually going to participate, and then at the last minute, everybody decided not to participate. So yeah,
Wait,
I
they
didn't get to
did
see my
what?
classmates. They decided not to participate in the 20-year reunion with Bachelor Pie. We were supposed to do it together.
They didn't give you your money back, friend.
No, they didn't. I'm not gonna worry about it. I just told them to call it a donation. I didn't care.
But who we donating it to because they didn't do the reunion themselves.
I know I paid it to Bachelor to whoever coordinated their stuff. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
Man, season 8 Cal podcast, man, we getting real
I didn't get a shirt.
transactional in this bad boy. Business and whatever. All right. 2 more things and we get one more topic, then we'll get up out of here because I'm starting to. Nah, because I'm starting to hear it. All right. It's on you, Zorro. Truth.
What?
What you did at you?
It
Truth
did
or
both.
dare? I know. It's 2 each.
So you come back to me again?
Yep.
You go on hit me with a dare then for.
All right. Get your phone.
I'm on it.
Oh, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Dang. We gotta go to another one.
I know you weren't gonna tell me to text the 10 person, baby, because there's some people up in
Nah,
this phone.
I wasn't gonna text. But I will. I'll hit you with this. I'll hit you with this. There. Show us your favorite toy.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, you horse.
See, everybody want to do the damn thing. Nobody want to give up the money.
She said,
More editing coming.
oh, cool.
Oh, you really finna go get that thing?
He
Yeah,
can go get it out the bathroom.
go get that thing. Keyword thing.
The sad part is Quita know where it's at.
Oh, so quit it on. Now that's a
Yeah,
real
you know what it
transaction
is.
going on right now. A lot of business
It's in the
transaction going
bathroom,
on.
Z. Yeah, that's not my favorite one, but that's the only one that I can find at the moment. The other ones are probably in the closet.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh, you got to run.
We
Yeah.
doing here right now?
Huh?
I say, what exactly are we doing here right now?
You want to see my favorite toy?
Trying to get money, but like everybody else, they do the dare. All right.
We'll have to call my favorite toy. But hey, they want to see you.
Not calling. That's terrible.
All right. Let's I'm gonna say this truth. I'm gonna go back to TJ. All right, TJ, ready for your dare?
Yeah, I guess so.
He said he was gonna pay all his dares up. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
No, listen though, like it might be something I
You want to
do.
know the
But
question?
Okay. TJ, you have to give us her name and her IG name. Your best headhunter.
Oh wow.
You should ask me that question.
$4.
Her name and
Hold
her
on.
IG. Your best headhunter, the best one in your entire life. Your best.
$4. Go see.
I can't be giving up names like that.
$4 in the pot.
We don't want
Now,
to hear from her. We just wanted to see what she look like, what that mouth do.
Professional jobs, bro. I can't be giving up like names.
So $4.
$4.
Yep, $4 is that's where we at.
Got your $4.
All right.
I mean, maybe in the after party, but yeah, for
I
the
mean,
sake of
no. I mean, we don't. It don't make no point now. I got the money now. Shoot, I'm trying to see what you gonna put it out there. That was the whole thing. So that was just, yeah. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. Going to the truth, and this for both of y'all. When was the last time y'all truly cried?
last time I truly cried.
Truly cried.
August 30th.
Say what?
I gave him the date, August 30th.
Like this past August 30th?
Yep.
For me, what we in 24?
I think
I
so.
ain't cried that long.
This is 24.
Yeah, because next year it'll be 2025, and after that it'll be 2026.
He acting like he's thinking about it.
Trying to see. It was probably last year sometime. I know, shit, it's been almost 2 years to be honest.
That's what's wrong with you.
You need to get a good cry out. Go on, release.
What's wrong with me?
You need
Trust
to
me.
cry. Quit. You need to go.
Need a good cry.
That ain't it.
I think that might be it.
If when you say a good cry, like the cry to the point that you have no fucking tears, yeah, like nah, I don't have no.
I'm talking about like eyes hurting. Like
Yeah,
you just
like
got
Nodding
it.
and all. Then gave yourself a headache. You crying so hard.
Yeah, you get it all out.
What's gonna have to happen in order for me to like get to? Nope, I'm lying. Let me go. Ooh, this was shit. This was actually back in April. I just thought about it again. Back in April.
Mm-hmm. Now this question, I don't know how I don't know how Zorro gonna answer, but I'm still gotta talk about it. But as you can see, shout out to Kanique Creation for creating my vote for Vice President Kamala Harris shirt. So my question to both of y'all is, how do y'all feel about this election, about a black woman being the candidate? Now, where you stand and how you feel about everything else, I don't care. I just want to know, how do you feel about the black woman candidate?
Black woman candidate?
Mm-hmm. That we have a black woman candidate running for the president of the United States of America.
Personally, I don't really get off into it being a black woman or anybody else, to be honest. It's more so like I get it. Like for the culture, yeah. Like it's like that's the thing. Like a black woman, shit, we finally had a black person, a black man a few years ago. Now we got a black woman a few years after that, like the third term after we had a black president. Like yeah, like I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? For the culture. But at the end of the day, like, what are we doing? Like, is it gonna make anything better for the country? You know what I'm saying? So, black, white, yellow, brown, green, shit, you can put an alien in that sucker.
Well, with the Republicans controlling the House, she ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Whether she win or not, as long as the Republicans are controlling the House, she won't get nothing passed. They're gonna knock everything down and she try to push through.
Exactly the same situation we was in with Obama.
Yep.
And I said
so
it before,
look like
it seemed like the police was killing us more when Obama was in office.
Yep.
Like it's not
gonna
matter.
It's gonna seem like that she's not
both
holding
of y'all
her word. Sorry.
Go ahead, Zorro.
It's gonna seem like she's not holding her word as to what she said she's gonna do for the people, for black people, whatever, and all that, because the House is not gonna let anything come through. They're gonna shut all her shit down. I'm already know. If Trump can call them while she is the vice president and tell them not to let something pass, because he doesn't want them to get the credit for it, I'm guaranteed he can still do that same shit if she doing it.
Fair game. Perk Quitty, y'all got anything else?
I'm just glad Zorro. Glad she made it.
Thank you. Me too. I thought I was out of here yesterday, y'all. Well, Monday,
Yep.
because I woke up feeling like I was about to die.
I mean, but the good thing about it, in your dreams, you had Quita tits.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, you had two of them too. You ain't had one. You had two.
I only saw one titty. That was it. She had the towel. The towel couldn't do no further. It was right there. And the titty just hanging out.
She played you. She played you. It's all good. All right. All right, TJ and Zora, we're going to our Cap Podcast question. Well, you already know they different from the last one. You already know the first three we're going to ask, so we're going to just get to question number 4. If you had to describe your sex life as a movie, what movie would it be?
Who you asking me today?
Yep.
Both, y'all.
I mean, let me answer mine first. It would be a TV show. Have y'all ever heard of Sex Sent Me to the Hospital?
Oh,
They sent
It
me
used
to
to
the
be an
ER.
old, yeah, to the
oh
ER.
wow.
Sex Sent Me to the ER.
Florida know.
I got to look that one
Florida,
up.
Florida know about that one too.
Yeah, Florida know about that one too. Not on his end.
And I know he tried to knock that lady leg out.
Yo,
As a
So
movie,
Anyways, TJ.
it's like a movie title.
Mm-hmm.
waiting to exhale.
Boomerang. Marcus. Marcus.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. Dang, bro. I don't know. It's a movie.
Sprung.
Little minutes in South Central while drinking
Oh,
juice in the hood. I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
Monsters Ball.
Ain't watching no
Monsters
movie.
Ball.
You say Monsters Ball? Nah. We ain't going out like that.
All right,
Hey,
we're gonna come back to that question, TJ, because you got to give an answer. All right, going to the next question. What brings you peace?
Me? What
business
brings
transactions.
what you say, sweetie?
me?
Yeah,
Yeah, legit. Make business is taken care of. That is definitely very peaceful. That is very much so peaceful. Hold on, let me see. I'm about to look and oh no, for real though. What brings me peace? Um, I mean, like to be honest, just me waking up every day. I'm waking up in peace. Um, like I've dealt with so much physical pain over the past few years, and for today for me to not be in that same pain, I'm at a place of peace. I'm not all the way out of it, but I'm at a place where I can walk through the day and smile and have an actual reason to smile and not smile because I'm trying to hide pain. So that right there for me is peaceful.
Zorro?
What brings me peace is gonna be meditating and listening to meditation sounds. I would rather sit in a dark room by myself on the floor and just listen to meditation sounds.
All right. All right. What is something in your life that you tried to change but end up accepting it for what it is? What is something in your life that you try to change but end up accepting it for what it is?
For me, nothing. Everything that I've wanted to change, I have changed, and that's just it.
First name my dog. What was the question?
What is something in your life that you try to change but end up accepting it for what it is?
Hmm. I try to better the relationship with my sister, and I just had to leave it where it was.
Damn.
Mm.
All right. Both of y'all, going back to your first time, your very first time, if you could give yourself advice for your very first time, what would you tell yourself? And I'm talking about literally draws coming off. What advice would you give yourself?
Don't do it. That's it. Don't do it.
As she slide her draws back up. TJ?
Take your time.
Ah, there we go.
But you was a
All
quick
right.
shooter.
Huh?
You was a quick shooter.
No, just take your time. Like you ain't got to rush. Like this your first time. Like you have a lot of anxiety and you anxious.
Oh, that's why I thought you said quick shooter. You said take your time. Like
Oh
you
no,
was,
no, no, oh no, no. I ain't
All right.
started doing that until I start having back trouble.
mm.
Mm. Mm. All right. Zorro, TJ, what is your superpower? What is one thing you do better than anybody in the world?
I don't know what I do better than anybody in the world. But one thing I do very well, I have a very heightened spirit of discernment. So I can read energies pretty well.
What is my energy saying right now, TJ?
I'm not trying to read you right now, so
That was unsolicited, person. Don't nobody read anything like that.
Really, Mike, Florida, because what?
Come on, Zorro.
I honestly don't know. I can have a conversation with this young lady without her saying what she about to say, and I say it for her. It's irritating to her, but I can do that with a few people when they're trying to tell me something. I can tell them what they're about to say before they say it.
She be
Gotcha.
saying it before I even get through the story.
All right. Now this
And
one,
then I,
y'all can both. This one, both of y'all can go if you think one know it better than the other one, because it's two of y'all. Can y'all
Hey,
name the three branches of government?
hey Florida, do
federal
I be
judicial, right?
Wait a minute. Hold on, TJ. Perk said something ignorant. Go ahead.
do I finish your sentence too?
No.
he said that.
Hey, hell
Y'all
no.
need to
That's
get
you.
y'all friendship together.
Nah, but go ahead. What you said, TJ?
Federal, local, and judicial, ain't it?
Well, you got one right.
Well, I
Oh,
ain't even gonna lie. I ain't pay attention to social studies, civics, whichever one it was.
You got judicial right. Legislature and executive.
sorry.
You right. You showed up
Good
right.
job. Thank
I
you for
know.
the
I wrote.
civics lesson.
Listen, that question I went and did the research and then wrote the answer down.
So you
So
ain't know either.
hell nah, hell nah, hell nah. All right, TJ Zara. I'm thinking of a number between 10 and 30. 10 and 30.
You
Not
thinking of
33.
Not
Zorro.
30. Not 33. 10 and 30.
10
10.
and 30. In between, not outside.
16.
Zara gave me 16. What you guys say, TJ?
24.
24. 16 and 24. Is y'all body count higher than that?
Oh wow.
Higher.
But he ain't heard nobody say he was a hoe. Okay, go ahead, Zorro.
Uh, kind of close to that.
Kind of
Which
close.
one? 16 and 24.
Hers
Huh?
is 16.
Closer to
So
16.
hers close to the 16. So, all right. This is the last truth or dare. This is for both of y'all. This is the truth. Uh, do you think people are in fear of actually looking at themselves and accepting who they are in the mirror?
Repeat that
I
question.
wouldn't. I wouldn't say they in fear.
Do
Some
you
people are
think?
probably self-conscious.
Say it again, Zora.
I wouldn't think people are in fear of what they see in the mirror, but more self-conscious than anything.
What I said was, CJ, do you think people are in fear of accepting who they are when they look into the mirror?
I can't really speak for people. I mean, for me personally, uh, it took me a while to really just look in the mirror and not really accept it, but like just be able to look in the mirror at myself. Um, and once I was able to do that, like shit, that's why the question you asked earlier, like what have I wanted to change and not have and haven't been able to, and just accept it for what it is. Like once I was able to look at myself in the mirror, like there was nothing at that point that steered me. Like I have no, my fear is very limited at this point. So if there's something that I want to change about me, about my situation, I figure out what I want first and foremost, and then I go back and say, okay, well, if this is what I want and this is where I am, figure out the path in between, and then go for it.
Okay. And then the dare is, what dare would you want to hear to get you out your comfort zone?
What dare would I want to hear to get me out of my comfort zone?
Both of y'all.
I don't think there's
I don't have
anything
one.
I would want to hear. Like, not that I didn't want to do the dares. The person that I was gonna send it to, like, nah, that ain't gonna
No.
go.
That's different. I'm talking about dare for your personal life. Like, what dare would you want to hear this to make you go from here to there?
What dare?
Why would you want to dare yourself anything to make your own self uncomfortable though?
To get you out your
I
comfort
don't get the
zone.
question.
To get you out your comfort zone. There are so many people right now that's literally in their comfort zone. And it's something that they want to hear or something that has not been said that they need to hear to get them out that comfort zone.
I don't
Oh,
need no game.
nah, I'm for
It's
me,
just
I
no
guess
days.
in that regard, based on what you just said, like that goes back to me looking myself in the mirror. Like if I look when I go and look in the mirror, I'm facing myself like, hey, bro, like this ain't it. This situation you in is not it. You got to do something about it. And at that point, it's like whatever the fuck I got to tell myself at that point, like got to be honest with myself. Like just be real. Like, bro, it's your fault. Like you here because of A, B, and C, and then X, Y, and Z, and then that F and G that you did too. Yeah, this is the reason why you're here. If you want to change this, then this is what you need to start doing or stop doing. Either one, either or.
I think I would probably tell myself that nobody's coming to save you. Do it yourself.
Season 8 Cal Podcast, True or Dare. We got the crew with us tonight. TJ, Zorro, y'all know it's always love when y'all get on. We got to do this again. Quitter, Perk, y'all got anything?
Nope.
I just learned a lot about our
No.
parents.
We ain't doing no. You ain't talking no more. You ain't talking no more. You ain't talking no more. First of all, for everybody watching this in the Tampa area, Orlando, Daytona, Ocala, Deltona, prayers out to everybody in Central Florida with Hurricane Milton coming through. We praying for y'all. We really are, because that bad boy is going to run through Central Florida like Disneyland, Universal Studios, and especially Bethune-Cookman College. Like, they're going to get hit like a motherfucker. So right now we praying for y'all and everybody in Helen. I think Helen went up to North Carolina. Yeah, much prayers out to y'all. And then it was something else I saw. I can't even think about that shit right now. Oh yeah, the babies that they found in that daycare stuck behind the wall in North Carolina. Prayers out to them, to their families.
Were they alive or what?
They said they was dead, all 12 of them.
So it wasn't 25? What I think said 25.
I heard 12. I don't know about 25.
I just happened to be scrolling on something on Facebook, and they were like looking for them at the time.
Yeah, they found 12 all deceased.
Mm.
So prayers out to their family. That's really all I got. Season 8 Cat Podcast. We made $6. 4 from TJ, 2 from Zorro. Make sure we get our money. And once again,
to y'all to send us to her. We need those transactions by tonight.
now we do need that business transaction for sure. So, other than that, that's TJ. That's Zorro.
Hey, hold on. What's the number ratio on our pancakes? Because I don't even think you want a series yet. Like, something need to come out of this deal. Because we know they ain't ate the pancakes at Whataburger.
I still ain't had Cracker Barrel.
That's why I didn't.
I even gave her ass a
She gave me a
gift
gift card. It's still in my truck.
That's sad. Zorro, you need your
ass. As the best executive officer in podcast history, still ain't ate the pancakes.
Man, I've been stuck to this bed the majority of the year.
She has.
Hey, let me tell you something. Well, no, don't
Third
do that.
time's a charm.
I would say order that. It'll mess it up. You need to go there and get it coming out hot. Yeah. We might have to do that when I come down there.
Okay.
Other than that, that's Quita, that's Perk. Like I always say, we're going to get better and do better. And y'all have a good and safe night.
G14 classified. That's good.
Headline, Starlight.
DJ Star.